talk about her amazing business. So Jessica, what is the name of your business and what exactly do you do?
The name of my business is Kustom Voodoo, and I make hand cast resin hair accessories, hand embroidered hair accessories, and the like.
And the general things like that. She makes awesome things for your hair. I'm wearing one of her flowers, and she has these beautiful hand embroidered felt headbands that I'm like obsessed with, and then cute brooches and just all sorts of adorable things. So, if you've seen the little bows with the skull in the middle, that's this girl. Unless it's a ripoff.
Well,
yeah. We won't get into that. So, when did you start your business and what made you decide to start it?
I started my business in 2003. Yeah, 2003. I was 16 years old, and I used to like wear my hair up in a bandana, like much like it is right now. 13 years later, and at one point I was going to a lot of like Day of the Dead festivals here in LA, and there wasn't like a thing that I could put in my hair other than like bobby pins and you know, just regular hair things.
Right.
So I found myself like going to craft stores and buying artificial flowers, and I think at one point I had this toy skull that like wound up and the jaw would kind of like chatter.
That's awesome.
And I put like a clip on the back of it and I wore it in my hair to this Day of the Dead festival.
That's awesome.
And then friends started asking like, I like this thing, what do you know, so then I started finding like just little plastic trinkets.
Right.
Like around Halloween, I would find like little skull rings.
Yeah.
And that's how I started. I would cut the ring part off and glue them onto just these little like felt bows.
Right.
And then eventually I started resin casting, and I actually sculpted the original skull and cast those and made molds. So yeah, it just sort of progressed from like wearing toys in my hair. That's awesome.
Just like, oh.
Yeah.
You became an adult and you're like, alright.
I did.
Let's step this up a notch.
No more toys.
Yeah. I'll make the toys. That makes you an adult, right? Awesome. So, is this your full-time job, or do you do something else also?
This is not my full-time job. I actually also teach art during the day, during the school year, to kids with learning differences. So, kids with autism, dyslexia, everything you can think of. And it's great. It's awesome.
Teaching art would be so much fun.
That
would be so rad.
And a lot of times it's teaching life skills and
fireworks! It's still 4th of July.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
So there's been times where I've had a class that I was able to teach small business and being an entrepreneur and being a creative entrepreneur, and I've taught groups of girls bow making and things like that, so it's really sort of come full circle, and it's something I did for fun, something I went to school for, able to combine those and help people, so it's been really nice.
Awesome. So, I would like to know what your definition would be of a business babe. What exactly, like, that would be in your mind?
A business babe is, I think, someone who can just sort of deal with it and do it, because doing what we do, or what I do, and sort of the area that we work in and the things that we need to do and the events that we need to do are not always easy or painless or glamorous, but you go there and you show up, and sometimes you look cute and sometimes you don't, and you're in it, and I think a lot of it is resilience and drive and
kind of suck it up and get it done.
Yeah, you suck it up and you do it and you get better at it, and then eventually it's like doesn't suck and it's really fun.
Yeah.
And
it's party time outside the window.
Saturday night.
Yeah, you know. Like you do.
And sometimes on a Saturday night you're working and you're getting things out and you have those priorities and you know what's important and you do it with a little bit of flair and a little bit of
adorableness.
Yeah, thanks.
Like this thing. Like you. Like you do. Awesome. So, what keeps you from getting discouraged and just kind of like throwing in the towel and being done with it all? Especially since you don't do it full time, like I would imagine it's even more like stressful because you're like, well, this isn't like the only thing I have like on my plate.
I think a lot of, and it's something that I talk about with my husband often, is like people who have a creative outlet versus people who don't have a creative outlet, and what that looks like in your day-to-day, and how like if you have a day job and things go badly or you don't have complete control at your day job, I think that if you have another creative outlet, that's not as big a deal at all. And you can sort of just be okay with that and not take that personally. Because you know that you are the boss somewhere. And I think that I've sort of run into situations where everything is, you know, like someone's day job, and that becomes really difficult to negotiate like power issues when everything is invested in one place.
For sure.
So I think that like kind of going between this and what I do during the day, they sort of balance each other out. And I think also a lot of it is like just encouragement for people like you, like PBS, people like you. And customers, like, you know, sometimes things get a little slow and then you like hear from a customer and you're like, okay, you hear from a customer who's like very much, like people have written to me before and they're like, I wear one of your clothes every single day. And I'm like, I didn't even do that. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's great. Thank you.
Insane.
And I when I hear things like that,
you're like, amazing.
Like, how could I get discouraged?
Right? That's awesome. That's totally cool. What are you most proud of in regards to your business? What's like, what are your awesome accomplishments?
I feel like sort of like a small moment that I had that was also a really huge moment. And it's just kind of, I guess, about like people, you know, people in our lives who you don't always like know what they're thinking. My grandfather, who has now passed away, one day I was just there, just hanging out with him, and this was probably like 9 years ago. And someone came over to his house and he kind of like pointed to me and told this like friend or something. He was like, that's my grandfather. And he said in Spanish, he was like, ella tiene su propio negocio. Es muy chingona. Which means she has her own business. She's a badass.
Aww.
And I was like, yeah, like, you know, that was, for me, that's all I need. I'm like, that's it, I'm done. Thank you so much. Like, that was
there
great.
There are definitely people who don't, like, get it and you want them to, and it's really hard to explain it. Like, I have that a lot, like, you know, with my dad especially. It's like, you know, he'll be like, well, every time I tell him about something, did you get paid for that shit? And you're like, no, but, like, let me explain it. Like, and you can't. Like, it's hard. Cause it's like, like, there's, like, you get paid in different ways sometimes. And, like, it's not all about that. And, you know, for him, it's like, you know, he's like, you know, he'll like ask me like, you know, when I'm saying I'm having like problems with like money or something, he's like, well, how much do you make? And it's like, we don't understand, like it doesn't work like that. Like it's different, and it's not about that like as much as like your, you know, especially people like that, like your parents, your grandparents, like they want to know like that you're like,
it's very concrete.
Yeah, like that you're okay and you're taken care of and that you're taking care of yourself and stuff. So like, yeah, to have somebody like say something like that like feels so good.
Yeah,
to,
especially like someone from that generation to really recognize like, I know you're working hard.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's
for
amazing.
me. That's all.
That's so rad. That's beautiful.
To, like,
I love that story. That's such a good story.
It was great. It
Awesome.
was a big moment for
That's
me.
really cool. So what does your best work day look like?
My best work day. Well, I wake up in the morning and I like to wake up. Let me get rid of this. Like,
no, you're good. You're totally good.
So I wake up and have coffee, do some sort of working out. And then if there's orders to fill, I come in here, I continue my coffee drinking as we've been discussing. And I, if there's something that's in stock that's been ordered, I'll pack it up in here. And then, like late morning, I will go to my day job. And on my way there, I'll put things in the mail. I'll teach a few classes, and then sort of like evening, like early evening, if I have anything else to do here. Lately it's just been like embroidering and watching TV, which has been really great and a nice change of pace for me. And then
hang out, eat some food, do whatever. Have a cocktail,
and play with Mr.
That's cool that you get to like have a day job, but that it's not so consuming to where it's like you wake up and you go there and then you come home to go to bed. Like, that makes it that you can't do like both, because it's most people, if you have a day job, it's like it's so consuming, especially if you have like a long commute, you know, commute. But yeah, like that just makes it even.
It's really like one of the attractions of this job was that it was like not a huge time commitment and very flexible. So I do have like private students that I see and I'll do one-on-one lessons with. But that's completely up to me. And if I don't want to, I don't not.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. So, what causes you to get distracted and kind of lose focus of like what your goals are?
Well, most recently, we sort of had a big move earlier in the year, so I've just been focusing on like house things and studio things and just like wanting everything to always be in order, and like just do all the things, and then I'm like no energy to do anything creative. So I do try and keep a sketchbook so that I'm doing something creative, even if like I just want to lay on the couch and do it. Social media. Like big time.
Instagram.
It's just like a time. Like
Instagram's my time
vampire.
Like,
so I really tried to limit that a lot, because that's a big issue. And just like always trying to, like be ahead of, like I need to have this many posts, and that's content.
I know. Worry about all the things. So, what is your next big project? Did you have anything coming up that you're super stoked about?
I am working on starting just like other types of products. Like we were talking earlier about sort of like pins and just sort of like little swaggy things. So I do want to focus a little bit more on Be Bad But Cute as a slogan, because I think that it goes beyond my product and it's a little bit more universal.
I was looking to see, I had my tote bag somewhere. It's super cute. It's a tote bag and it says "Be Bad, Look
There.
Cute." And they're super, yeah.
They should. So yeah, things like
So rad. I love it. I use mine all the time.
so yeah, just like doing more than those,
Like
screen printing and designing and illustrating and just sort of pushing because bows are very specific.
Right.
And like hair accessories are super
Yeah,
specific.
exactly. Yeah.
So there's a need to sort of branch out and
do.
diversify.
Yeah. Well, and if you've been doing it for this long too, it's like, okay,
Yeah,
let's switch it
like,
up.
I need
Like,
different please.
like, mix it up. Yeah. So, where can people keep track of what you're doing and follow you and see what's up?
CustomVoodoo.com, custom with a K, Instagram, Custom Voodoo, Etsy, I love Custom Voodoo, is my Etsy name. Facebook, but not as much.
Right.
More Instagram.
Yeah, everybody's all
Instagram's
about
probably the
Instagram.
best.
Everybody's all about it.
Yeah. I haven't gotten around to like setting up a Snapchat for the line.
Yeah, I
don't
haven't.
know.
I don't do
I don't know.
Snapchat.
I do Snapchat personally, but I
There's
can't
enough.
manage all that.
Yeah, there's enough out there to take care of. Awesome. I'll make sure everything's like written out so people can find it and know how to spell all that. So, thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.